Your daddy is a soldier's son. Your daddy's gone to war. His heavy hands, they hold his gun. His aim is keen and sure. Your daddy's in the desert now. He's in the darkness and the dust. And he is fighting for his country, son. He's doing it for us. Your daddy's coming home soon now. Not long now till he's back, and we can dress you in your smartest shirt and meet him down the track. And he will put you on his shoulders, and you will sing and clap and laugh. And I will throw my arms around him, and I will hold him close at last. Your dad ain't left the house again. Your dad ain't brushed his teeth. Your dad keeps getting angry, son. At nights he doesn't sleep. He's having his bad dreams again. He seems worn out and weak. And yes, I've tried to be there for him, but we barely even speak. He don't know what to say to me. He don't know how to tell it. He's won medals for his bravery, but he just wants to forget it. He is drinking more than ever, son. Before, he never cried, but now I wake at night to feel him shaking by my side. He spoke to me at last, my son. He turned to me in tears, and I held his face so close to mine, and I asked him what he feared. And he said, it's getting darker. It has not disappeared. He says he sees it even sharper now the sand and smoke have cleared. He said there was this kid he got to know, young, just turned 18. Bright and kind, his name was Joe. Joe kept his rifle clean. Now Joe's girlfriend was expecting. Joe loved to joke and laugh. Joe marched in front of your old man as they patrolled the path. Now everything was quiet until they heard that dreaded blast. And then the man that marched in front of Joe was completely blown apart. And the shrapnel hit Joe in the face and gouged both eyes at once. So the last thing that those brown eyes ever saw was the man in front. Limbs and flesh and bone and blood ripped up and thrown around. And after that, just blackness, just the taste, the stink, the sound. And I tell you this, my son, because I know what you'll be like. As soon as you've grown old enough, you'll want to go and fight in whatever battle needs you. You will pledge your blood and bone, not in the name of good or evil, but in the name of home. Your dad believes in fighting, son. He fights for you and I. But the men that send the armies in will never hear us cry. I don't support these wars, my son. I don't believe they're right. But I do support the soldiers who go off to war and fight. Troops just like your daddy, son. Soldiers through and through, who wear their uniform with pride and do what they are told to do. But when you're grown, my sweet, my love, please don't go fighting wars. Fight the men that start them, son. Fight a cause that's yours, because yes, it seems so full of honor and so valiant and so bold. But the men that send the armies in, they send them in for gold. They send them in for oil. They might tell us it's for Britain, but the men come home like daddy, angry, and spend their days just drinking, trying to get perspective on the thoughts they can't stop thinking, while their sons stare at their daddy's chests and watch the medals twinkling. kiddie in the jacko hat, to the kiddie in the Rooney shirt dragging back the curtain in the room in her daddy's flat. A young girl heard the truth in an alley cat howling on the roof next door. Now imagine that all your idols were just like you. Nothing's beyond you. Do what you want to do if you feel that it wants you to. Look, true never meant nothing more than it means right now when everything's fake. But you, in your deepest reaches, keeping secrets, know what it takes to make a meaning. Means something. I'm moving through this space some can't see. I know this space exists. So do you if your heart beats in the oldest crew. Life is huge. We have shrunk it, we've made it small. Now we used to walk so tall, but who cares, right, man? We're having a ball. Them things you don't show, I can see. Them things you don't say, they speak to me. Them things you hide ain't hiding. No firm ground, man, but we ain't sliding. Them things that haunt you, let them be. That thing you weep for, leave it. All life is forwards, you will see. It needs you to need it. Go ahead, keep it in till it withers you. Move fast, don't stop, you got things to do. Tell yourself, look, it's them, man, it isn't you. Nod your head and believe that until it's true. You can tell it not to show its face when you are trying to hold your space. But it's in you, deep in your sinews, and it comes out on the coldest days. See the kid with the memory he can't shake. See the man with the lover on his mind. See the lady with the guilt and the heartache. Or see the woman trying to battle with time. See the man with the blood on his hands. See the girl with the hands on her hips. Everybody, say nothing, stay bland. If you don't show it, then it don't exist, right? Them things you don't show, I can see. Them things you don't say, they speak to me. Them things you hide ain't hiding. No firm ground, man, but we ain't sliding. Them things that haunt you, just let them be. And that thing you weep for, leave it. All life is forward, you will see. It's yours when you're ready to receive it. But you're so focused on finding the differences, you ignore the bonds that bind us. I got my hand on my heart when the rhythm hits. I know it's looking for us, but it can't find us. In the valley of vanity, viciousness, full schedules and empty containers, we are kissing the koshes that cripple us and enjoying this business. Do it your way and they'll find you ridiculous. Do it your way and they'll find you ridiculous. Do it your way, they'll find you ridiculous. But do it your way, man, do it your way, man, do it your way. They will find you ridiculous. They'll pick apart your behavior, and their scorn ignites what inhibits us. And then we hate ourselves, and our fear pipples us. Now we're sitting in jars like it's safe or fine. Some of them are happy to live with that, not me, man. I know it's against our nature. Them things you don't show, I can see. Them things you don't say, they speak to me. Them things you hide ain't hiding. No firm ground, man, but we ain't sliding. Them things that haunt you, just let them be. That thing you weep for, leave it. All life is forwards, you will see. It's all relative. One thought, many thinkers. One flame, many cinders. One view, many windows. Love in a time without sacrifice. You want what you want, and what's more, you deserve it. So you run around panicking, nervous, thinking, could this be the one, man? They're perfect. Couple years later, chained to the circuit, breaking them down as if you're determined to waste what you found. What's true about you? Is it the thing that you claim to be true, or is it deeper, lurking in places that you don't dare to journey to, face with a new way of seeing it? Are you the type to accept, or the type to clench fists and reject whose truth even counts? Is it the person who doubts what a person proclaims they're about, whose version is perfect? Is there a truth that exists outside of perception? This is my question. It's true if you believe it. The world is the world, but it's all how you see it. One man's flash of lightning ripping through the air is another's passing glare. It's hard hardly there. Two people, one thinks two's deceitful, two thinks one's plain evil. Now one loved two so much it was like worship, and two thought one was perfect. One said to two, look, I'm awful, trust me, you're so pure that you should not touch me. Two said, but I don't care, cause I love you and I can't wait to know you. One said, but I'm scared, I will show you the bad side that I don't like. Two said, be yourself and I will be myself, man, we don't need no one else with their opinions. The past is gone, let's move on, make present. Two said, okay, you're the best, you know the rest, man, it all went sour. Now one thinks two is mad for power, two thinks one tried to devour everything that made one, but two thinks one's got two wrong. Look, if there's one truth that lasts forever, how can two truths ever exist together, man? If there's one truth that lasts forever, how can two truths ever exist together, man? If there's one truth that lasts forever, how can two truths ever exist together, man? If one love two, but two don't love, whose truth is true and is truth enough? It's true if you believe it. The world is the world, but it's all how you see it. One man's flash of lightning ripping through the air, it's another's passing there, it's hardly there. It's true if you believe it. The world is the world, but it's all how you see it. One man's flash of lightning ripping through the air, it's another's passing there, it's hardly there. If one loves two, but two don't love, whose truth is true and is truth enough? It's true if you believe it. The world is the world, but it's all how you see it. Thank you. It's KwAkE Bass, Tempest.
Well.
Yeah. Well, we had three, but is that good enough? Okay.
That was good enough. Was it good enough?
I can't put it down.
Being good enough, but lately I ain't got the strength to save me. Can't figure what got me. I don't wanna preach alone. It's easy to disappear. But mother, I'm good as gold. I'm not your boy, your child, your boy.